Hey YouTube, welcome back to another video. Nothing specific this time around, but I have some cool new things on the way, and some updates. This is, I think this is the right way up, right? Kind of. Yeah, it is. It's hard to see in the preview here. This is my new Morningstar cup mute, 3D printed with a 3D printed cup as well. This is just a nice adjustable cup that's relatively lightweight and most importantly plays well. This is just something that is like impossible to find in cup mutes. The one that I have is a Dennis Wick, I think, or a Tom Crown, I actually can't remember. And the cup, because all these mutes are designed for like Con 70Hs or whatever, none of the mutes ever fit. And so this one actually has enough room to play. The cup on my Dennis Wick is like almost touching the bell all the way out. And this has another like 1.5 inches to adjust the cup out. So you can get a lot of different sounds with this mute. And like I said, most importantly, it actually plays. Every cup mute I've ever had, tenor or bass, has a huge dead zone below the staff somewhere. Yeah, awful breaths in there, but there's no dead zones. Nothing. And yes, it works in the staff as well. And it's not just that the notes come out, it just plays. There's no weirdness. It just comes out. Honestly, like, I'm not really sure how this sounds because I'm just playing it in my little room here and I've not played it in context with other people with cup mutes, but I kind of don't care. If it plays all the notes and it fits in my bell, I'm down. And there's also a couple other pros to it. The cup itself is flexible, so when you throw this in a mute bag, this is not instantly getting dented, or in the case of like a 3D printed part, it's not just going to break, which is awesome. The cup itself is very tightly fit to the mute, so it's not just going to like slip off or change adjustment if you like put it in, whatever. It's got a nice spot right here to hold the mute so you can actually pick it up. And yeah, it wasn't that expensive. Like, I think a comparable metal mute is about the same price. Very excited for this. Again, I kind of don't care how it sounds. I know that's a weird thing to say because the mute is all about the sound, but like, I just want a mute that's like works. That's really all I care about. I have a really good straight mute. I have a nice Tom Crown that just, it has the metal mute, straight mute sound. And so I don't really care about getting a new straight mute. It works. There's probably some low range stuff that doesn't work, but I've never run into it. Cut mute, I've just never found a mute that actually fit in the bell and played. And this one does. So that's really neat. I'm enjoying that. I should say that I am highly enjoying my M&W 50. I've been playing it a bunch, played it with different slides, really just kind of getting to know it, and it's a spectacular instrument. Hopefully some of the viewers are aware of the Marky low range videos he's been putting out, and I've been playing a lot of those on this several times, and it just keeps getting better and better. I had someone else play it today who's familiar with a lot of bass trombones, and he was like, this is a fantastic bass trombone. And he said something that I think I agree with. It's nice and easy to play. It's open, but it's not too open. It's really easy to make a bass trombone that just sucks all your air up and doesn't really give you anything in return. They just kind of sound dull, kind of fuzzy. And that is not the case for this. It's kind of just right. And that's such a hard thing to do. And there's so many Bach bass trombones especially, there's other brands too, that are just like that. They're either too open or they're too dull, too unfocused. This is kind of all the worlds in one. And it's really good. I just had to get that out of the way. I am selling for a friend a Yamaha 897Z. This is the 2B sized professional model Yamaha custom series. It's not actually custom because they all come exactly like this. There's nothing to customize. These are good horns. This one is not in perfect condition. It's missing a screw and a counterweight. It's got a ding here. It's got some scrapes, some dings. But it is eminently playable. It sounds great. The tuning slide does move. The slide's like a 6 out of 10. It's fine. I'm selling this right now for a friend, so if you're interested, it does come with the original case and both lead pipes for $1,100, which I think is a screaming deal on a great jazz horn. If you're just looking for something to double on, or if you're getting into having a small horn like this, this is a nice horn to get. I honestly can't remember if I brought this up, but I got a new grip for my bass, or for my Contra, I should say. This is not a bass. I was using the Wrath hand brace, which is a relatively nice nickel-plated back of the hand style brace. It kind of looks generally similar to this, but it just wasn't quite comfortable. If I played this for more than like 10-15 minutes, my hand would get really tight and start to cramp up, because the back of the hand braces do support the back of your hand. It's nice. You're not having to entirely grip the instrument, but there's no thing between the web of your thumb right there. And of course you could get like a green hoe rest or whatever that does support the web of the thumb, but then it's not supporting the back of your hand. So you had to choose either one. And this brace does both. It's got the back of the hand support, and it's also got something for the web of your thumb. So instead of having to do any extra work, I kind of just don't. It's really comfortable. It was rather expensive, but all of the back of the hand braces like this, the Wrath, the Hagman, cost like multiple hundreds of euros. They're like really expensive. I know they're hard to machine and stuff, but this brace, which is also hard to machine and is very well made out of stainless steel, was 160 euro. So a lot less money for something that I think looks really cool. Doesn't like weigh any more than the other options. Is like infinitely adjustable. You can move like every single part. You can rotate them. You can put them in different spots, and is really, really comfortable. Holding it like this, kind of like horns down position, which you do every once in a while, is a little less comfortable because this kind of digs into the hand, the kind of the top of the finger area right here. But once I have the horn up, I actually forget about it, and it's really comfortable. So huge find right here. I can't really link. It's just a guy on Facebook who makes them, so I can't really link exactly like to a website or something, but I will give you his name, and hopefully you can find his profile on Facebook and buy these grips because they're really comfortable. If I liked this kind of stuff on like bass trombone, I would use it on that as well. And of course, been playing Contra. Love it. I'm going on vacation for more than a week. And of course I come back and I have to play like kind of serious stuff. So I'm taking my Wi-Fi with me, fly with it again. And despite the fact that it's not a bass trombone, it is so nice to have this Wi-Fi in the small case and just like not worry about it. I can travel with it. If it gets lost or destroyed, that sucks, but I'm not out very much money. I can replace it again for less than $2,000 and I get a very similar instrument that plays great. So again, heavy recommendation of the Wi-Fi. I really like this instrument, and despite the fact that it's not a bass trombone, it will be really nice to have something to practice with that is, relatively trombone-y. That's about all I have for now. I have perhaps the coolest Bach bass trombone of all time on the way as we speak. So that will be cool. How will it stack up to my M&W 50? Time will tell. That's all I got for now. See you guys in the next video.